Your journey now begin. In the magic, let's dive in.
So tell me, what do the cards reveal? What's the truth they conceal? She's the high priestess with the key to every question that's haunting me. A lover's heart or a warning from the past. In the Terran's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place.
In the tarot's embrace, I'm spellbound at last. Truth's come undone, it's a dance we must face. In the chaos, I find my place. The moonlight glows, the veil is thin. Lunar affinity will call again. Thanks for walking in the light, where guides whisper pure insight. Until we meet, the cards will wait. Mystic whispers guide your fate. With every message our spirits send, for cosmic dreams our souls transcend.
Hey, culture. How are you doing tonight? Culture, are you still in here? Oh, hey, I'm not sure if you heard earlier. I was saying hi to you and I was asking how you were doing tonight. Oh, no, you're good, girl. Just hang out. Yeah, it's quiet tonight. To be honest, I'm just kind of scrolling my phone. I had made an announcement on Instagram that I would be on for an hour. Um, so I'll be here probably for another 30 minutes or so. If anyone wants to come through. If not, it's all good. I'll just come back tomorrow. But I just figured I'd show up because you never know if it's gonna be busy or slow, so you might as well just get on and see, you know. All right, Culture. It looks like you sent for a mini. Oh, gotcha. Was that him or you? Oh. All right, question. Super tired and sleep deprived. Ooh, yeah. Just wondering what I need to know so I can get back and tackle work. Get my bigger to do this, put on more clarity and balance. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That was unexpected. Holy moly. Thank you. Okay, well, as you know, I don't do like health questions, but the good thing is that if it does come through, I will tell you, and I'm not picking up anything like health related in terms of your sleep deprivation. We do have some swords and wands, so it could be a little bit mental. And you may know what is keeping you from being able to get like a full rest. But the first card out was the Eight of Cups, and this talks about the need to walk away. So either we're juggling too much, Eight of Wands, we got too many things in the air, and we need to be making sleep a priority. So that way you can get back like the analogy I'm being shown is like, in video games when you have health, it's like yours is depleted, not necessarily your health, like your medical health, but like your energy, your ability to extend yourself, the ability for you to get things done that needs to be done. And you're just like really low right now, like really depleted. And so we have to take some things off of our plate and prioritize rest. I know that a lot of times that's easier said than done. And a lot of times when we prioritize our own self and our own needs, we feel guilty about that because we have responsibilities, we have things that need to be done. But the Eight of Cups basically is calling you to let go of things that aren't serving you right now. It doesn't mean that you can't get back to it. I mean, it doesn't mean that you can't do it at some point. It's just right now that may not be the priority. Do you feel overwhelmed in life? Like, do you feel like there's too much going on and you've got to put some responsibility down to like refocus on yourself? Because the Eight of Wands here is like talking about how we just got things flying at you. Like it's go, go, go. It's action, action, action. It's like maybe just super busy at work or super just busy in general. A lot of times the Eight of Wands indicates that we have so much momentum going that we don't want to stop, and we can sometimes overextend ourselves and make ourselves very exhausted because we are just trying to ride on the momentum, so we can have like early mornings and late nights as well. You went a little too all in on a work project. You never get real responsibilities, so when something feels like you have to prove yourself. Okay, I got you. Is the project over by chance? Or are you still working on that? I understand culture because basically at your job, like I recall, you're feeling the need to prove yourself. You're feeling like all eyes are on you. You still have to work on it? Okay. Um, I was kind of hoping you'd say you were going to be done or nearing the end of it, because the Eight of Cups is just like move on, move on. Is there a way to dial it back by chance? Like, I know that you're trying to like show your worth and your value and your, you know, how you contribute. But if this is like going to be a long-standing project, like weeks or months on end, it may be worth it to kind of pull back the all-in effort. If there's not a lot of time left and it's almost done, then maybe you can continue it, but just know like after this it's time to prioritize, because I just feel like there's the need for you to get your sleep. Like, I feel almost like night terrors, the devil is here, almost like we're having nightmares about this, or we're like overly stressing about this. It's seeping into our unconscious. We're getting insomnia, Five of Cups. It's like maybe there will be payoff, maybe there will be reward on this project, but so far we haven't seen that. The acknowledgement that you deserve for the work you've put in, and it just seems like extremely stressful right now. Okay, well, if you're almost done, then maybe it's okay to take the pace. The Eight of Cups is here though, so it's just like you need to stop at some point soon or like pull back. So hopefully if the project is almost done, then you'll be good. I did pull the Six of Swords. This indicates that things are going to get easier for you. But I just want to say, like, I know when we feel the need to prove ourselves, we can overextend ourselves a lot of the time. We can say, oh, yeah, I can handle this. Oh, yeah, I can handle that. And we're just taking on way too much. And I think that other people want us in that position because they want to be able to take advantage of us. If we feel like we want to be noticed and we feel like we want the credit that is owed to us, we will sometimes take on more than what we're actually getting compensated for. And they want you to be in that position. They want you to feel like you have to prove yourself, because then they can take advantage of it, you know? So I would just say, like, just be very mindful of how you're spending your energy. And like I said, as long as we're towards the end of this, then you're okay. Just make sure you refocus back on yourself. Because like we're running on fumes. Like, I know people who will just be so busy that they're, you know, there's a reason why there's an expression called burning the candle at both ends, and everything suffers because we are putting our all into something. Our habits suffer. You know, we can't get stuff done around our house. Our house starts to fall apart because we've got other responsibilities outside the home. You know, maybe we're not cooking healthy dinners at home anymore, so we're buying fast food because we don't have time. And it's just like everything, it's like a domino effect. Everything starts to fall apart. So I would just recommend, like, once this project is done, that you find the things in your personal life, your home life, that can bring you back to center, that can bring you back to peace, that can bring you back to health, and allow for you to get that like organization, to get that clarity, to get that balance. Because a lot of times, as you had said, people taking advantage, that's going to cause an imbalance, because that's going to feel like you're doing more than you're getting back. And when we start to feel that way, we lose energy very, very fast. Very, very fast. If we feel like we're not getting back what we're putting into something. And that's mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, all of that energy. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Just wherever you can, whatever pockets of time, even if it's not going to be for another week or two or however long this project is going, just do what you can to kind of get yourself back to that neutral place, so that way you can start taking care of yourself again. You said They are taking advantage. Oh, your food has been terrible lately. But, you have to give yourself grace too, though, because if you have been busy or you just, that's the thing about energy. That's the thing about not getting sleep. That's the thing about like overworking yourself is that everything is going to fall apart. And if we're getting energy from like not good sources, if it's just like poor choices and it's not actually nutritional, that's going to make things even worse for us. So you have to rebuild your health like a video game. You have to get it back because you don't have much more to give. So use the momentum that you have available, um, to push you through to the end of this project. But I think you got to take back your energy after this and no more projects. Like, don't sign on for anything else for a little while if it's going to be putting you in the same position. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, culture. I hope you have a good night. Hey, lovely. How are you? Hey, Angelica. Welcome in. Hey, girl. Looks like a in-depth reading. You want to donate for an in-depth reading? Angelica, explain to me your situation. Like, tell me what I can help you with the wording as far as the question, but I need to know, like, what the story is. Okay, so there's a couple things we can do, Angelica. We can look up the future of this connection, but that might be a little hard if your energy and your ex's energy are unstable. Um, we could look into your ex's energy towards you. We can look into a higher self question, like if this is the best person for you, or if this is something that you should move on from. Is there something in particular you want to know? Together for almost 9 years. Moved and oh, so you're already moved on. Oh, so this is okay, so there was more to the story. Sorry. Um okay, your ex keeps interfering with your life. Okay. Guess I'm worried he's gonna keep coming back into my life to disturb me. It's not something I can ignore. Okay, so Angelica, you are more than welcome to get a reading with me if you want, but I think you need a restraining order. Like, no joke. Obviously, I don't offer legal advice, but it sounds like you need something like more based in our reality. Like if you're looking for guidance on the situation, I can pull some cards. We can ask like what guidance spirit has for you. But I feel like if you're dealing with something like that, you need like a three-dimensional solution. You need something physical. You need something grounded in this earth. Oh, tell her that's funny. She's probably like, yup. Guidance, yes. I feel like I'm doing the best I can with physical help within my control. I just lack insight. I'm doing by myself. Okay. Yeah, we'll pull cards. We'll see what guidance spirit has for you and go from there. Because if you're wanting a spiritual insight, then I'm your girl. But I also want to make sure you're safe and that you're doing what you need to be doing in the physical realm as well, you know? All right, what realizations is Mike having about Lovely? Lovely, I don't know if his intuition is off, but he thinks you're seeing someone. I feel like he thinks you're talking to someone new. Um, like I don't know why he's feeling this way. I don't know if it's just like his paranoia or what this is. Um, but he's like, "Oh, I'm sure she's talking to new people." I really feel like in his perspective, you have moved on. You probably have, but his perspective is you've moved on. Or that you're moving forward. I don't think that he thinks that you think about him really on a day-to-day basis. I think that he feels like you just are kind of over it. It's mute. Scroll back for me, Lovely, because I'm not on mute right now. Oh, that was so weird. Okay, hold on. Let me see if it. Let me see where it stopped. Hold on one second. I'm just gonna replay the tape. Hold on. Yeah, so I just replayed it, Lovely. If you go back, everything that I said is on the recording. So whatever you missed, just scroll back and then hit like ×2 and you'll probably catch up with the live stream. I just wanted to make sure that while I remembered what I was saying, that I made sure that it actually went through. Thanks, Angelica. I'm trying to remember where I left off here. Yeah. Oh, okay. You'll go back at the end. Okay. Okay. So essentially, what I was just saying was, I feel like he thinks in his mind that you're seeing someone else. Like, and I don't think that's intuition. I think that's fear. I think he's just like, oh, she's definitely seeing someone. I think that that stems from like his own insecurity, but I feel like he does not think that you think about him. He thinks about you, and obviously, like whatever you think about him is what you think about him, but he believes or he feels like you have moved on. I think that he thinks you're actually seeing someone right now. Um, like, I guess his biggest fear is that you just found what you were looking for in someone else. Um, and that you're in the process of like falling for someone else, or like having starting to grow feelings for someone else because he feels like he's taken too long. Let's see. What his realizations is he having? What realizations is he having? What realizations is he having? 5 of Pentacles. Is the music too loud, guys? I forgot to turn it down, I think. Oh, no, it's fine. We posted a picture with a song he knows I like, and the past I would have in the past you would have reacted, but you swipe past the story. Oh no! So you think so? Okay, that actually makes sense because I was like, I feel like he thinks you're over him. Like he thinks you're just done. I have a lot of cards of fear. I have a lot of cards of being left out, being on the outside. I have cards of feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling like he's paralyzed in time, like he can't move on from you. He can't get over you. I gotta tell you, I have the twin flame card here. Now, we're gonna take this with a grain of salt. Trapped in the closet. Oh God. We're gonna take the twin flame card as like a with a grain of salt. Okay. I think twin flame phrasing has been very overplayed, unfortunately, in the spiritual community. And I think if you're in the spiritual community, you use it too much. And if you're not, you don't know what it is. So he might not know. But when I see this card, it indicates to me that how he is viewing you and how he is looking at the connection is a heart, body, mind, and soul connection. That he feels close to you in that way. He feels connected to you in that way. And it almost feels like an attachment. I think that he is trying to understand why he can't walk away from this. Like he's like, why can't I let this go? What did this girl do to me? Did she put a spell on me? Like, what is this? And I think that what he doesn't realize is the reason he can't let go. Maybe he's realizing it, I don't know, but he can't let this go, and it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with him. It has everything to do with the fact that he screwed up and he let something really good go. And he feels like it's something that you did to him. It's something that he hasn't experienced before with any other girl, and so he feels like it's you. And while it is you in a sense, it's him, because he did not do what he was supposed to do, and he's feeling resentful of himself. He's feeling regretful. He is like, I'm so stuck on her, and that's because of his own doing that he's stuck on you. Because if he had done things the right way, he would be stuck on you in a different way. He'd be stuck on you in a way that he gets to have you, right? He gets to be with you. And so that combined with you being who you are, he's like, fuck, like what is this? And that's, I hate to say it, or I hate to tell him, but that's his maturity. Like, that's his development. That's his growth. Because before, I just don't think he saw women a certain way. I think that he never looked at them as like high value relationship material. I think he sadly looked at women as a means to an end. I don't think that he ever realized that it could go beyond physical and feelings. You almost transcended that for him. He realized, like, oh, this can be spiritual. Oh, I can be attracted to someone's mind. I can be attracted to the way someone thinks, the way they walk. You know, like he thought that it was purely chemistry, scientific, physical. You know, he thought feelings were like just your hormones and like the good feel good chemicals that go to your brain. Like, for whatever reason, like, he meets you and that transcends that proves him wrong. That says, okay, wait, it's not just physical, it's not just emotional, there's more to this. This can be spiritual, this can be mental, this can be so many things. And so he's like, I realized that too late. I realized that after the fact, you know? And so I think that's kind of where his head is at. And so, like, yes, he's stuck on you. Of course, you're an unforgettable woman, right? But at the same time, it's not even about you exactly. It's about his lack of seeing it when it was right there. It's about his his choices, his regretfulness, his feeling like unfinished business here because of the decisions that he made, because he didn't see you for what you were worth at the time. And so now he's kicking himself. And, you know, obviously this wouldn't happen with just anybody. So you are a big component of this, but it's so much is tied to his choices and his decisions and his regret. And it's weighing on his conscience. And he's sitting here going, am I ever going to find that again? Am I going to find that in someone else? Do I try again with her? Does she even care? Does she want me? Like, has she moved on? It seems like she just doesn't care. And then we go back to kind of what I had said before, where he's like, is she seeing someone? So he kind of plays this cycle on a loop. So, I mean, it's definitely good things that are coming into his awareness. Don't get me wrong. I think that it's important that he learns these lessons. I just hate that it was at your expense. And I hate that it's like, when is he going to come around? Like, when is he going to give you that clarity, that closure? You've moved on for yourself. You've given yourself that closure, but wouldn't it be nice to like hear from him again and just hear him say he was wrong and he's sorry? And if you're open to it, would you allow him to make it up to you? And, you know, if not, then I hope you're happy. Like, I feel like he owes that to you. And I feel like I want him to like do that. But I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah. I mean, you guys definitely clicked pretty fast, so it is shocking to me. See, that's the thing, Lovely, and we go back to this every time, and I remember every single time I do a reading, but it's like he thought you were just another girl. He thought you were just like another person that was just like more of the same of what he has already experienced. And so he felt like he could just shut it down and it would be fine. And I think that he realized that once he did what he did, said what he said, and you were like, yeah, moving on. And you weren't like begging for his attention. You were just like, clocked, got it. And you like move forward, then he's like, wait, maybe what just happened? Because I think that he was expecting you to be the same. I think he was expecting you to react the same. I think he is used to people chasing him and putting minimal effort, and you were kind of like, no, thank you. So he's kind of kicking himself because he didn't realize it, you know? You're welcome, Lovely. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Okay, so this is for Angelica. Thanks, friend. All right, so guidance. I feel like I'm doing the best I can with physical health within my control. I just lack insight if I'm doing right by myself. Welcome in, Jamie. All right, guidance for Angelica. All right, Angelica. So the first thing they want you to know is that you are on the right path. I have the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. And so I want you to know that the decisions that you've made in your life, the relationship you chose to be in, the decision to walk away from this other person has been a good decision for you. I feel like you need that encouragement to know. They want you guys to, or they want you to know that this is like the person that you need right now, the person that you're with, if you're in that healthier relationship still. And you need to be like experiencing this happier, healthier relationship. So as far as the decisions that you have made, like the butterfly effect, the choices you have made to distance yourself from this other person, it's great. success, accomplishment, achievement, the world, closure. You've done it, and also you've completed a cycle as well, by moving into this next relationship. Oh, that's very encouraging. That's good. I think you've learned your lessons. I think that you got yourself into a better place. And I think that the person that you're with is who you need right now. Now I'm asking what's going on here with the ex. I feel like the person that that you moved into, you said a healthier relationship with. I feel like you get back what you give to, with that person. The Six of Pentacles, it talks about like give and take and it being equal. It talks about reciprocation and generosity and like feeling appreciated and like mutual interest. And so I feel like Spirit is saying like it's important that you witness and experience something that is good for you, something that almost like a stark contrast, like a completely different dynamic than maybe what you've experienced before. I asked what's going on with the ex. We have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. So you're still dealing. Oh, I'm so happy for you. You're still dealing with like toxicity within this person. This person is not doing it because I feel like this person wants to get even. Like, let's just put it out there. They want to win. They want to win the breakup. Did you say you broke up with him? Oh, you left him. Okay. So I feel like there's a feeling of being scorned, a feeling of like betrayal that this ex is feeling from you right now. That's a lot of pentacles, it is. I feel like your ex is feeling like I want to get even. I want to get her back. I want to make her feel the way that she made me feel. No one can just leave me. You damaged an ego, and this person is still stewing about this. And I think that you chose better for yourself, and I feel like this person didn't want that for you. So this person, it's not a matter of feelings, it's a matter of control. This person, your ex, is not still hung up on you emotionally. This person is hung up on the decision that you made that made them feel bad inside. It's a very immature reaction, and I feel like this person is just being very sneaky. The energy of Seven of Swords is very untrustworthy. Some adjectives to describe the card is deceit, lies, trickery, cheating, underhanded or dishonest behavior, enemy, etc., etc. So I feel like this person is like looking to get you back. Not get you back to be with you, but like get you back as in like retaliation, like revenge. Like I feel like this person is just upset, which could be indications of why you said you're going through the defamation and the slander and things like that. I feel like this person just doesn't want you to win. You're moving forward, you're successful, you're in a healthy relationship. And so I think that it's important that you know, Angelica, that this person is not like wanting to be with you again. This person is wanting to get even. This person's wanting to win the breakup. That's why they're doing what they're doing, because they can't get over the fact that you left them. And when stinky behavior, there is a situation of my past that's actually like coming up for me. And it's like this person just wants to make you maybe like mad at they want your attention. Any attention is good, whether it's negative, positive, they don't care. If you were jealous, that would be even better. Like I feel like I've been through this and I forgot about it until just now, but I feel like you're dealing with the type of situation that I have dealt with, where the person just wants to get back at you because the person's hurt, like their ego was bruised and they felt like they were done wrong, and they're like being immature about it and wanting to get you back. So he's probably doing things where he's trying to get people to turn on you. He's trying to just like do anything to really rile you up. He'll get over it. He'll move on. Okay. He will move on. He will move forward. We have the Eight of Pentacles. By any chance, did you guys meet through work? Because if you did, that's being acknowledged with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like he will get over it. Unfortunately, he has to find someone else to put his poison into. So as long as he he's got to find prey. Like, I don't know how else to say this. He has to find someone else to like leech on to. You work together at your first job. Okay, yeah, that's being acknowledged. He has a new person. Does he have a new person? Does he have a new person? I feel like he hasn't gotten his like, what's the word? I have the Three of Pentacles here. I don't know if they're like as serious as you guys were. I feel like he needs someone that he can control. I feel like he needs someone where he can put his things into and suck the life out of. Like, I'm almost getting until he can. Now, he's still going to feel the way he feels about you, okay? It'll probably be years before you feel like free of this person. But I want to be clear. He's not. And I think too, because of how long you guys were together, that's also like prolonging this, because it feels like, don't they say like in order to get over someone, it takes like half the time that you were together to get over someone. So like, you know, you guys were together for 9 years. You're looking at like at least 3 more years of this bullshit. He eventually will move on. But like I said, he needs to find someone new. New interest. Okay, that's what I thought, because I have the Three of Pentacles, Angelica. This is like the friendship stage. This is like the friends with benefits, seeing each other, maybe possibly dating each other. But if friends is a big theme of this card. So I was going to say, I don't think that they're at the level that you guys were at. Meaning, like, I don't think they're in a relationship. Maybe he's just started seeing her or something. But it's not quite yet. I think it's interesting. His new love interest is also short and Asian, I believe. It's a very new relationship. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm throwing that random number out, but basically I feel like it's just going to take a while. And I do think he's going to move on. I think he's going to figure it out. He just has to, I think, honestly, if this new girl, whoever she is, decides to stay with him long term, like, he'll move on. I really think that. He just needs somewhere to put his toxicity into. But hopefully for her sake, she doesn't stick around, but I guess we'll see. I did not seek out this information, only confirmed by loved ones who keep an eye out for me. Okay, gotcha. So on a spiritual side, a spiritual standpoint, protect your energy. Allow your loved ones to protect you. Do what you can to just focus on your current relationship. He will move on. He will move on, I promise. It's just going to take some time. Right now, he still has angry, hostile feelings about this. He wants to get you back. He wants to win the breakup. I feel like he's putting a lot of energy and focus into this, unfortunately. But you made the right choice. You are on the right path. And I think that, like I said, for him, any attention is good attention, so don't give him any at all. Yeah, remember I had the world and I told you that the cycle is done. The cycle is completed. I definitely agree with that. Yes, like honestly, pretend he's dead. Like like you said, if you see, even if you see him out and he sees you, he's dead. If he starts talking to you, if he starts looking at you, you don't hear, you don't see him, you don't hear him. Okay? So like literally just act like you've gone deaf. Act like you can't see, you can't hear. Just like literally give no attention whatsoever. And don't let word get back to him that you're frustrated, that you're annoyed, that you're upset, whatever. Like, he needs to know that he doesn't matter. He'll move on. Exactly. You got it. So that's what I've got for you, Angelica. Does that help you? Does that give you more clarity? Like, I feel like you just needed peace of mind of like how to deal with this, like why he's doing this. Um, what decisions you're making to give yourself the confidence you need to know like how to move forward. And then of course, if you need to take legal action, take legal action, as I said earlier. Because I just feel like it's important that this person does not have access to you. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry you've been through that. I'm sorry you're still going through that. Um, I really hope that it gets better. If he knows that you're with someone new, that'll be intimidating for him. So I think he's going to think to himself, unless he wants to go through your relationship, unless he wants to go through your partner, he'll keep things at bay. He might talk shit. He might try to, make you look bad to other people and say slanderous things about you and whatever. But he has to know that you're united up front at this point. You are protected at this point. And I really just don't think he's going to touch that. I don't think he's going to put himself at risk. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. You're very welcome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. It's pretty slow, and I said I'd be here for an hour, so we hit that. But I hope everyone has a lovely rest of your night, and I'll see you again sometime this weekend. Bye, everyone.